Good morning, students. As I have already posted the audio clips of all genetic disorders, their reasons and their symptoms and their characters, but here to facilitate your learning, I am posting this video also so you are able to relate with the topic more. As I have got the feedback from you people that you are uh, finding it difficult to download the videos in time, so with the help of audio clip you can attend the class properly, and later on when your net speed is proper and the video get downloaded, you can go through the content to facilitate your learning more. Let's start the topic with the learning objectives for this slide. Chromosomes, genetic disorders, and chromosomal disorders. That means after going through these slides, you will be able to relate more to these terms and their meanings. Now, about the classification of genetic disorders. The genetic disorders are of two types. You have already heard in the audio clips the Mendelian disorders and the chromosomal disorders. Mendelian disorders are due to alternation in a single gene, and chromosomal disorders can be the number of the chromosome get changed or the structure has some changes which leads to change in the phenotype. The Mendelian disorders are hemophilia, cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, and phenylketonuria. And the examples for numerical chromosomal disorders are Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, and Turner syndrome. Now about the chromosomes. Humans have 23 pair of chromosomes with one chromosome from each parent. That means 22 pair of autosomes, and the 23rd pair is the sex chromosome. The chromosomes are coiled up DNA. Under normal conditions, all of the chromosomes are inherited intact. That means in normal condition, we do not see the cases of genetic disorders, either an addition of an arm of the chromosome or loss of a chromosome or gain of a chromosome. So in the picture given with the text, you are able to see the colored figure of the chromosomes, and these they are showing that a cell, it is having the nucleus and the nucleus is having the chromosomes. Now here there is a square box in which you are able to see the pattern of arrangement of the chromosomes, which is termed as karyotype, and this process is termed as karyotyping. By looking at the picture, we are able to find out that if there is any chromosomal abnormality in the individual. So the earlier that we have discussed in the audio clip about the karyotyping, it looks like this, which is shown in this particular figure. A karyotype is a picture of chromosome lined up to look at and compare. Now the chromosomal disorders. The chromosomal disorders are due to many reasons, and some are the chromosomal deletion. When cells go through meiosis, portions of the chromosome are lost. Chromosomal inversion. When cells go through meiosis, part of the chromosomes are flipped. Chromosomal translocation. When cells go through meiosis, part of the chromosome stick together and switch. And chromosomal non-disjunction, where cells go through meiosis, the chromosome do not separate correctly, and either too many or not enough are passed on. So these are the possible cases for chromosomal disorders. Now the single chromosomal disorder, three types: deletion, genetic material is missing; duplication, genetic material is present twice; inversion, genetic material is flipped. So these are the single chromosome disorders. Now the two chromosome disorder, which is termed as translocation, it can be insertion and translocation both. In insertion, genetic material is added from one chromosome to another one, and in translocation, material is swapped with another chromosome. Now about the syndromes. First we'll start the syndrome of 6 chromosomes. Syndromes are set of symptoms. Now in this is Turner syndrome, and here as you are able to see that in 5000 births only one is Turner syndrome. 45 normal autosomes with X chromosome at 46th position, and it is the case of monosomy at 23rd chromosome. 96 to 98% do not survive to birth, no menstruation, no breast development, and narrow hips, broad shoulders and neck. And this is the karyotype of these organisms or these females. Here all the chromosomes you are able to see in pair, but at the last stage there is only a single chromosome, that is the 46th chromosome has only X chromosome. Now here again they have shown the same thing. Now about the Down syndrome. Down syndrome is a autosomal syndrome, trisomic condition. 21st pair of chromosome has an additional chromosome, that is 3 chromosome at 21st position. 31,000 births has one Down syndrome, and males are 97% and females possibility is 3% only. That means more possibility of male as a Down syndrome, but as it is an autosomal disorder, so male and female both can get affected, as Turner syndrome is a female organism only. Now in it they have shown the cases. The 21st chromosome pair has, within the circle you are able to see, 21st chromosomes has 3 set of chromosomes, so condition is termed as trisomy. Now the features or the characteristics of Down syndrome: short broad hands, stubby fingers, rough skin, impotency in males, mentally retarded, small round face, protruding tongue, short lifespan. These are the images which will make you able to relate to the topic more. Now the Klinefelter syndrome, it is XXY, that is again a trisomic condition. 47 chromosomes are there, 1 in 1100 births, and it is because of the non-disjunction of the chromosomes. Here you are able to see there are X, X and Y chromosome. So at 23rd position of chromosome there is trisomic condition. It is the male individual which is sterile with the feminine characteristics. We have already discussed in the audio clip, with no low mental ability and sterility, and they have shown it in the picture, and they are with tall stature. Other types of inherited genetic disorders we have already discussed many. Here I will take up only one, that is the Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. 1 boy in every 3000 boys, progressive weakening of muscular and loss of coordination, more common in males as it is a X chromosome linked disorder. Now the cystic fibrosis, it is an autosomal disease. Single gene mutation, mucus in lungs, pancreas, digestive tract and other organs, because the mucus become highly viscous and it clogs the duct of the exocrine glands. It is and generally the heterozygote may be resistive to the typhoid fever. So it can be seen as a positive aspect of it. Done with the revision part as well as the discussion. Hope you people are doing well and be safe